Okay, listen very closely. What do you hear? How would you describe this sound? Better yet, how would you name this file? Totally nailed it. So obviously, that's a terrible file name, especially if your goal is to easily find some ocean ambiances when you actually need them. So, like every new sound designer, I was wondering, what is the best way to organize my sounds? While this is highly subjective, I think the question we can ask ourselves is, what is the best way to organize our files to speed up our workflow? After all, efficiency is key for creativity. So being someone who loves obsessing over how to best organize, well, pretty much everything, I set out to build the perfect file naming convention. Although I quickly found out this was a huge time sink, as every time I wanted to add a new sound to my library, I felt the need to tweak my folder structure just a little bit more. And this kept happening over and over again, preventing me from actually recording any sounds. So I went onto Twitter to ask other sound designers what they do, and was immediately told about the Universal Category System. So what is the UCS? Basically, it's an initiative to standardize a file naming convention to ease the pain of maintaining a sound effects library. I compared to screws. If we could all just settle with the square bit, life would be a lot easier. Why do I recommend this? Well, by using the UCS, you can quickly categorize pretty much any sound and embed the proper metadata without having to overthink it, because smarter people have already done that for us. And it has already been adopted by a lot of sound creators, so if you plan on selling your own sound effects, it will encourage customers to purchase them, knowing that your sounds will easily fit in their libraries. It is now so much quicker to find sounds when I need them by simply searching keywords, and I can now sleep at night with a well-organized personal library. I am not sponsored in any way, but I wanted to share this with you because I wish I had found out about it sooner before having to rename a bunch of my recorded sounds. Thankfully, there's already a lot of tools and resources on their website to help you do this. And if you're a Reaper user, I highly recommend checking out the UCS renaming tool developed by Aaron Sendin. Obviously, if you already have your own file structure that's working for you, then feel free to ignore me. But if you're like me and waste a lot of time trying to come up with the best descriptors for your sounds, I think the Universal Category System is the way to go. But yeah, curious to hear what your experience has been maintaining a sound library. And if you want to get a start in game audio, this video here shares some steps you can take to begin that journey.